Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this beautiful purse. I start by putting some chocolate ganache on my cake board to start stacking my cakes. Level your cakes as usual. Add your filling and keep stacking the cakes. Now it's time to start carving my cake. I start from the top to the bottom. I also cut my front in an angle. I'm also cutting from the top because it looks too tall. As you carve the top, just make sure you're giving it a curvy look. With a smaller knife, I'm going to start cutting the sides. Then remove the extra cake. Now cut a little bit from this sides as well. And everything I just did to this side, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, to start crumb coating, I am using my white chocolate ganache. This is perfect for carved cakes, structured cakes, and 3D cakes. Once you're done with the cake, you're going to pop it in the fridge for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then you're going to do a second coat. Now, I always say this, just make sure that it's as smooth as you can, because the fondant is not going to hide any imperfections that you have under.
A heart! A heart!
Oh, thank you. Is that for me?
Yes.
Thank you very much. But why did you make me a heart?
Because I love you.
Alrighty then, so I am done with my cake. I'm going to go ahead and pop it in the fridge, and I'm going to start preparing my fondant. I wrote some black fondant, and I am using my diamond shape mat. I like to do this before I put it on my cake because it's way easier. Out of all of that, I am going to cut a piece and start from the sides. I think that this is one of the hardest parts of all, just trying to fit this fondant in between those cracks. Oh my lord. People are always telling me, oh my god, it looks so much easier when you do it than when I try it myself. And now I get it. I'm looking at myself and I'm like, wow, it does look easy. But then I remember, and it wasn't this easy. Oh my god. All right, so to make sure that I don't cut too much, I mark where I'm going to cut, and then I cut. With my fingers, I blend it in so that it doesn't look like a lump. Once I'm done with that, I start retouching my little lines. And I do the same thing on the other side. To cover my front, I'm using a non-decorated black fondant. I'm going to go ahead and cut on top, in the middle, and also the sides. And with my modeling tool, I'm going to start blending in these two sides. Now I'm going to use my mat again and give the design to the front. And it's time for me to cover the back. I'm going to, my kid, sorry. I'm going to cover the back, meet it with the top, and just unite it together. Brush some water to be able to attach the top of the purse. With my modeling tool, I'm going to mark where I'm gonna cut, so the front has like a curvy side as well. And the back is a straight cut. I'm going to mark some stitches in the back. I rolled out this long strip of fondant and I'm going to glue it right in the middle of this. With my silicone mold, I make a Chanel logo to use it as the lock of my purse. I'm also using some CMC powder to make my fondant a little bit harder. I'm not going to use a lot, okay? It's just to make the chain a little more stable, I would say, so it doesn't break. Flip it and carefully take it out. You're going to need about 2 of those. Now I roll out more fondant. I cut a strip. I am also using my stitch tool. And this is what I'm going to use for the front of the cake. So just make sure that it looks neat. Roll out the fondant one more time and cut these 2 little strips that we're going to use later to go ahead and attach those chains with that belt we just made. Just wait and see. Now I'm making this small rectangle to put it in front of my logo, so then it looks like the lock of the purse. Now it's time to glue the logo on the cake. Just make sure it's right in the middle. With my ball tool, I'm making these balls, holes, indentations, however you want to call it, to put the handle on top. it makes it look better. Then I'm going to glue my chain. I want to give it a look of like, you know, the chain is falling over the purse, so it doesn't look like a cake. I want it to look like a purse. Now add the little belt we previously made. I kind of made it too long, so I cut a little bit on top and then made the other little cuts as well, because I want the other chain to also show. Then again, I make it look like it's kind of falling on top of the cake. And this is when I'm going to use those little strips that I made. I'm going to use it as an attachment between that little belt and the chain. Now it's time to glue our little rectangle lock. It's time to make the handle. You can make this like a week ahead, 2 weeks ahead, and let it dry to avoid having to put CMC. But the reason why I put CMC is because, you know, I'm making this recording, and since I had to show everything, I had to add the CMC so then it could get hard enough. I rolled it out. I wanted thick, not too thick. I wanted the same size as the holes I made on top of my cake. I'm going to bend it a little bit to give it the handle look, and I'm going to add this wood sticks to hold it together. Let it dry a little bit and then put it on my cake. Now it's time to start painting everything that's going to be gold. You have to be very careful because this can be very messy and stressful to take off if you mess up. Now it's time to add my handles. As you can see, I made it too long, so I cut it afterwards, and I just made it shorter. So now I'm going to brush some water, roll out a thin strip of fondant, and add it to the top. It's gonna look like a ring, I guess, around the handle. And then I'm also going to move my chain and make it look like it's attached to that little ring. Paint it gold again so it could stand out very carefully. I rolled some fondant thin, and then I made these strips and start cutting them. This is going to go in between my my chain. So I made that previously, and then I start putting in my chain. Just make sure that you know, take your time, don't rush. So this goes like a loop, you know, goes up and down, and then again up on the other side. So just make sure you don't mess up. And there you have it, friends. We are all done. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. You'll see more cakes, and until next time.